Hello Wagoneers, today we're going to unbox and review Unmatched Marvel Redemption Row. This is from Restoration Games and Mondo Games. This set includes Ghost Rider, Luke Cage, and Moon Knight. It's for ages 14 and up for 2 to 3 players. It takes 20 to 40 minutes to play. There's another Unmatched Marvel set, just like this one, called Hell's Kitchen, which includes Daredevil, Elektra, and Bullseye. Unmatched is my favorite game series because it's all about battling, and also they're coming out with a lot of sets. The contents are 3 characters, 1 sidekick token, 4 health dials, 95 cards, 5 Hellfire tokens, 3 scheme tokens, 3 combat tokens, 1 game board, and instructions. Also, on the back, they always have short summaries of all the characters in that set if you didn't know much about it. Now let's open. It. Yeah. So first, we always see the rule book, and this one is Redemption Row. They tell you how to play if you didn't know how to play Unmatched. I already do because I have all the sets. But they do have special rules because each set that they're making usually has special rules from now on. They're getting very creative. Now for the health dials. So there are Moon Knight, here's Luke Cage and Misty Knights and Ghost Riders. Oh, and here are the Hellfire tokens. And also on the bottom, there are the combat and scheme tokens that are spread all around the board that you can use. And also you can mix and match them with the other sets. I think they're in all the Marvel sets. And now the map. And the map is called the Raft. And it looks like a circle. But here's what it looks like. It's called the Raft. Here is the one and only sidekick token for Misty Knight, which is Luke Cage's sidekick. This is what Misty Knight looks like. Now let's look at the figures. Ooh, Moon Knight. Moon Knight is so curved. It feels so smooth. I was told that he changes identities, and this is Moon Knight. This is Luke Cage. He's the smallest figure out of all the people here in this set. And here's my favorite figure out of all of them, Ghost Rider, and the one that I'm most excited about. He's so big. Wait, is he the largest figure now? His lasso, we gotta be careful about. It's so fragile. I can literally wiggle it. It's so big. This is the biggest figure, bigger than Bigfoot, and even Bigfoot is called Big, has big in his name. Now, time for the cards. First is Moon Knight. Wait. Actually, a mistake with our set. They put Luke Cage's a character card here, and then they don't add the character card. So Moon Knight can change identity. That's what I know. That's all the things I know about Moon Knight. That's the only thing I know. And Moon Knight, this is his character card. He's melee with 16 health and can move 3. But at the start of your turn, you can move 2 spaces. At the end of your turn, change your identity to Khonshu. And they each have special powers. So Moon Knight is about moving, Khonshu is about attacking, and Mr. Knight is about defending. Khonshu's power is Khonshu adds +2 to the value of his attack cards. He does not take damage from effects other than combat damage. At the end of your turn, change to your next identity, which is Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight's power is Mr. Knight adds +1 to all of his defense values. At the end of your turn, change your next identity to Moon Knight. So he's just like Alice, basically, except you can also have movement. So there's movement, attack, and defense. There's this defense card called We're All in This Together. After combat, if you want the combat, draw a card. And it's 3 value. It's an okay card. Oh, this one's Madness. And it's called Madness Will Keep You Alive. And it's a scheme. And the effect is recover 2 health. If you started your turn in a different space, gain an action. That one's Madness, but it does keep you alive. There's this one that you kind of have to time it, so it'll help you. It's called I'm Not Real. 4 value attack. And after combat, you may change to your next identity. So you can change to your next identity, and then at the end of your turn, you can change to another identity. There's a versatile that looks interesting. It's a 1 value versatile, but it's not a regroup. It's called Let Your Insanity Guide You. After combat, discard the top card of your deck. Draw 2. Discard the top card of your deck. What's that? What? And then draw a card equal to the card's boost value. Okay. But those are all the cards for Moon Knight, Khonshu, and Mr. Knight. They're pretty interesting, but I think I'll like Ghost Rider and Luke Cage's better. Time for Luke Cage. Okay, character card time. Luke Cage is melee with 13 health. Wow, that's bad. That's just like Dragon. 13 health for a melee. That's not that good. But he moves 2. And he has a sidekick called Misty Knight, which has 6 health and is ranged. And his power is really good, though. It helps with his 13 health. Luke Cage takes 2 less combat damage from attacks. When defending, Luke Cage wins combat if he takes no damage, even if he didn't play a card. So you just basically get +2 to your defense, which is great. And Misty Knight, I also saw a decent amount of Misty Knight cards, which means she must be pretty good, being that she's ranged. There's this card called Power Band for Luke Cage, 2 defense, and it's after combat, move the opposing fighter up to 3 spaces. You may move them through opposing fighters, deal 1 damage to them, and each opposing fighter they move through. So basically, you get to move the opposing fighter, which was in combat, and basically it helps if they have a lot of 1 health sidekicks, because you can just move through their sidekicks, and they take 1 damage, and also all the fighters that they went through. Oh, that's a really good defense. There's a scheme card called Where's My Money? Place Luke Cage adjacent to the nearest opposing fighter, and then gain 1 action. So you basically just get a teleport, and then you get an attack. 2 times, probably. That's the greatest scheme I ever saw. Here's an attack called Still Standing. After combat, this for any fighter. It's a 4 value, and after combat, if you won the combat, choose 2 cards in your discard pile and shuffle them into your deck. So you get more cards, and there's 2 copies of that, so that means you potentially get to bring back 4. There's this Misty Knight card called Daughter of the Dragon. 2 value for Misty Knight, and it's versatile. During combat, if Misty Knight is adjacent to the opposing fighter, the value of this is 6 instead. And also the card is called Daughter of the Dragon. It looks just like Bruce Lee's dragon card. That's Luke Cage's deck. And now for Ghost Rider. Now, Ghost Rider, many people said that he's actually not powerful. I don't care if he's not powerful. He looks cool. And also, some of his cards look quite good. So, even if he's a bad character, I can still make some goodness out of him. I'm really good at making bad characters good. Ghost Rider is melee with 17 health, and You saw the Hellfire tokens in the beginning. When I showed the health dials, his power is Ghost Rider starts the game with 5 Hellfire. When you maneuver, you may spend 1 Hellfire. If you do, increase Ghost Rider's move value to 4. Because right now he only moves 2. No. So 2 to 4 is really good. Plus, he may move through opposing fighters. Then deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter he moved through, which is really good if your opposing fighter has multiple sidekicks. Here is a pretty good attack card that has to do with Hellfire, and it's called Fear of Vengeance. 5 value attack. After combat, you may spend 1 Hellfire to draw 2 cards. Pretty simple, but also really good. Here's one that is pretty unique, and it's called Roll with the Devil. 2 value defense, and during combat, you may spend any amount of Hellfire. Increase the value of this card by that amount. So yeah, he does rely on some Hellfire, so if you don't have any, you're in trouble. But one way to get Hellfire back is with Chains of Hellfire, which is a scheme. Set your Hellfire to 5, which is pretty good since you will be spending a lot. And if you can't get enough Hellfire with that, you can also use the Wicked Will Burn. 3 value versatile. After combat, if Ghost Rider started this turn in a different space, gain 2 Hellfire. So you just gain. There's a lot of cards with gaining Hellfire, but there's also a lot that makes you use Hellfire. We're going to do 2 live streams and come back with our final thoughts. And we're back. We did 2 live streams of Unmatched Redemption Row. My favorite fighter in this set is Ghost Rider because of the Hellfire and all the different variety of cards and stuff that you can do with the Hellfire. Plus, his power is pretty cool. My second favorite fighter is Moon Knight because you can swap through the different identities, and each one has a different power, and you kind of have to time it correctly in order to get the best of what you want. And my least favorite is Luke Cage because he doesn't have too many defenses, so as long as you keep attacking him, he's gonna eventually get dead. Compared to Hell's Kitchen, this set is just as fun. That's why I rate it an 8 out of 10. I can't wait for the next Unmatched set, Jurassic Park Sattler vs. T-Rex. It features the largest figure, which will be T-Rex. It's the size of 2 Unmatched figures, but I'm pretty sure it's more like 3. If this looks fun to you, you can purchase this at the link in the description. Bye!